Is Premier League the best league in the world? Well, this is something I can't answer you today, but I can confirm you it's the most entertaining one for multiple reasons. But yesterday we had another confirmation that it's the most entertaining one. Did you watch the game between Brentford and Wolverhampton? Well, if you have a team with a defense like the one of Brentford yesterday, of course it's the most entertaining one. They kept giving beautiful gifts to the opponents, passes, goals, assists, whatever you want, a total disaster. My question, of course, is do a team like Brentford, what they showed yesterday with their defensive phase, really deserve to be in a top elite competition as the Premier League? I have my big doubts. Anyway, we'll speak about what happened in Boxing Day number 2 yesterday. We'll speak about Serie A, about La Liga, about transfer market, about young upcoming Argentinian players, and much more. My name is Giuseppe, and together we'll cover football. Spread the word with all your family and friends. After liking the video, tell them there is a new channel on YouTube that is covering football 360 degrees, and we will start and we'll bring you immediately to Argentina, because Ole, the Argentinian first sport page, is speaking about Echeverri. Who is he? He's the right-footed Messi. That's how they call him. And my big question is regarding the City Group. Is it fair or not what they are doing? Because they are finding a gap in the market, owning different teams in Europe, taking some players and parking them somewhere else. Because today, Ole is revealing us that Echeverri will become a City Group player, not a Manchester City player. A City Group player from next week. But before playing with the blue shirt, he will have to be parked. Where? To Girona in Spain, in La Liga. And it's not the first time that they are doing it, because he will play next to Savio. Savio is already a Girona player, but he's already a City Group player, because he's owned by French team Troyes, that is also part of that City Group. Owned by Troyes, loaned out to Girona, and internally they are starting to have this discussion. A bit a la Lotito, president of Lazio, that is using two phones to talk with him and himself, asking himself, is this price worth a player? Yes, he is. Can we sign him? Yes, we do. Speaking to himself because he's also owning two clubs, or he was owning two clubs in Italy. Well, City is doing a bit the same. Taking a player, signing him and parking him somewhere else. Fair or not? Big question mark. Anyway, City is thinking about Echeverri. They are also thinking about Savio, because internal talks are starting to say, should we go and buy him? If not, there are some teams that want to buy him, like the one of Bundesliga and Premier League. They are really on the player, and the value of the player is already about 30 million euro. Anyway, we speak about a lot today. We go with Sport, that announced another player that will not be in transition. He's there to stay. They are speaking about Vitor Roque, that we are speaking about since a few days. Yesterday he landed in Barcelona, already revealed his new number, and showing with a lot of pride the new badge, the badge of Barcelona, where he will play. We have Fabrizio Romano that is speaking about another young talent that is about to arrive in a top league. We are speaking about Adzic from Montenegro, 17 years old. A lot of clubs were on him, especially Bologna. At the end, Juventus is the club where he will play from next season. A player that has a lot of potential, one of the top young players. So a lot of clubs are on a lot of young players. Transfer market that is going totally crazy with 16, 17 years old player. And it's not only the player transfer market that is going crazy, but apparently now, and it's a newness, also the referee transfer market. Why? Because the Saudi Arabia League is going not for players anymore, but they are going for referees. They are going and contacting all the top referees of the world, doubling their salary. Something crazy. Hey, we enter in an era where there will also be a new competition, the transfer market of referees. Something crazy or not? Let me know in the comment. I'm curious. We start now with Premier League. What happened yesterday? Crown jewels. Why? Because yesterday Julian scored another goal. The goal that gave the 2-1, momentarily 2-1 to the Citizen. But Pep Guardiola was speaking and he said, look at the badge. We are world champ for a reason after winning yesterday 3-1. What a badge. Well, look at that. The World Club Champions badge is there in the middle of their shirt, between the sponsor Puma and their logo Manchester City. It's not the only badge that they have, because they have the badge of the Champions League, the badge of the Premier League. They have the badge now of FIFA World Club cups. It's just incredible. It's beautiful on the shirt. I think that that shirt will be worth a lot of money in the future, but even more than the shirt, it's actually the points, the 3 points that yesterday gave Manchester City again the possibility to enter that top 4. They still have one game to play. They could possibly reach Arsenal to 40 points. Arsenal will have to play today, trying to go again, leading that Premier League. Helping hand, it's the title of Daily Express Sport. Why? Because yesterday that 2-1, the goal of Alvarez came after a dubious controversial foul in the box. Alvarez, VAR strikes lucky, and it's true that some fans of Premier League are starting to protest because they are asking themselves, how is it possible that Manchester City was awarded that penalty while a few days ago between Arsenal and Liverpool, well, there was another ball that was touched with the hand and Liverpool didn't receive that penalty. Big question. Anyway, we go to another game that was played yesterday between Chelsea and Crystal Palace. 2-1 for the team of Pochettino. They go back on victory. We told it yesterday. They were waiting for miracles, and yesterday it happened. They went on a victory, and we saw the beautiful celebration between Nkunku and Mudryk. What a beautiful moment. He shared it on his social network saying, this is how we celebrate. They were young yesterday, the players of Chelsea. They were the 8th youngest team ever that was with starting 11 in the Premier League. Incredible. 23 years and 284 days. That's why and how they started the game yesterday. And they are trying to become even younger, because yesterday Fabrizio Romano, he shared the news that indeed they are trying to sign, or maybe they already signed, a new player, Young, born in 2006. He's not even 18, will turn 18 in the summer, and he will be part of the new Chelsea project. Yesterday I told you Brentford won, and then 4 goals by Wolverhampton with a brace from Yi Chang. That was really beautiful. Beautiful goal from the Korean player, but I told you and I will repeat you, what a disaster defense. It was incredible, incredible. Entertaining league, that's at least that we can say, but this one that is not having a lot of entertainment, it is Traoré, because he transferred himself last summer to Bournemouth and it's not finding continuity, it's not finding what he was showing and proving in Serie A with Sassuolo. There are already some other teams that are interested in him, like the one of Sevilla. Sevilla, they want to go for Hamed Traoré. Another one that will go to Sevilla, but not to the one that are wearing white and red, but green and white. Betis Sevilla, it is Isco. Free transfer, he was not playing with any team. Isco until 2027. We stay in La Liga with Marca, that is asking the big question to Davies. They are telling him, dinero o gloria, money or glory. Why? Because apparently Bayern Munich, to extend the contract of Davies, they even want to increase his salary to 10 million a year, and that's where Marca, that is a bit the Real Madrid paper, is asking themselves, or you go for the money, or if you want to go to Real Madrid, lower your salary and you will have glory. Showing with a lot of arrogance that Real Madrid is much better than the money of Bayern Munich. Really, really nice title. Mundo Deportivo is saying hola Vitor, because we know it yesterday. Vitor Roque landed in Barcelona and was presented, but they are going with a big, huge title. Mbappé se acerca al Barça. Mbappé not to Real Madrid, not to Arsenal, not to another team, but to Barcelona. Why? Because they are going with that money, that potential money of 1 billion euros split between Real Madrid and Barcelona, and with that money they want to give it all to Mbappé. Crazy story. I don't believe it. I'm sorry for the Barcelona fan. I don't believe that Mbappé will go on a free transfer to the Blaugrana, but then in football, you never know. One that will not leave his own club, it is Carlo Ancelotti. Brazil puede esperar. Brazil can wait. Why? Because they really believe in the Italian coach. They trust him and they want to even continue with Carlo Ancelotti. And then you have immediately another club that is starting to be worried. It is Leverkusen, that is saying our coach. Speaking about Xavi Alonso, we know it. One of the future clubs that will be coached by Xavi Alonso is Real Madrid, and that's why Leverkusen is already saying, wait, it is our coach and we want to keep him because he's doing fantastically well. Gazzetta dello Sport is speaking about transfer market in Serie A, because Milan, they are trying to save the bench of their coach. Pioli, because at the moment it's not doing that well. And how do they want to help him? Well, with the transfer market, with some players, and they are thinking about a Bundesliga player that is playing at Stuttgart, that is momentarily third in the Bundesliga. They're speaking about Girassi. Girassi, that is a fantastic striker that is doing fantastically well. Well, Milan is thinking about them. They don't care of the fact that they are conceding too much, that they have, because of injuries, no defense anymore, but that's the dream, to save Pioli's bench going on the transfer market for a new striker. In Italy, they are speaking about one big game, the last game of the year, that will be played between Juventus and Roma. Roma thinking and trying to enter again that top 4. Why? Juventus, they can't miss that game because they want to go and to compete with Inter. They are at the moment at -4, and beating Roma will nearly secure them a top 4. Of course, they are speaking about Juve Roma, but also about Dusan Vlahovic and Lukaku, because this summer on all the Italian pages they were speaking only about a potential swap between the ex-Chelsea player, still owned by Chelsea, going to Juventus, with Dusan Vlahovic going to Chelsea. Nothing happened except of Roma taking Lukaku. Well, tomorrow there will be that big face-to-face. The moment of truth is the title of Tutto Sport. This was it for the big news that you couldn't miss. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you put a maximum of like on today's video. Let me know if I missed some information, if there was something more that you needed to know. Let me know in the comment. Thank you, and we'll see each other tomorrow.